In this video we take a walk around Glenarm Forest before checking out some of the sights in and around the village of Glenarm, such as Glenarm Castle, Barbican Gate, St Patrick's Church, the Marina and the Madman's Window. So join us as we explore the village of Glenarm. Once we had negotiated the fallen tree, we continued on the main path. The forest has many varieties of trees, such as oak, ash, beech, sycamore and Japanese larch, amongst many others. If you are lucky, you might even spot a red squirrel, as this is one of the best nature reserves in County Antrim for spotting them. The main path stays close to the river until this point, so if you want to walk by the river, then head left here. The Glenarm River runs down the side of the glen to join the sea at Glenarm Village. It is normally well stocked with brown trout, sea trout, salmon and eels, and along the banks mallard, heron, dipper, kingfishers and the odd otter can be seen. Walking along the path here, it meanders in and out of the trees and gives you a great view of Glenarm Castle across the river. Back in the pretty village of Glenarm, along Castle Street, we have the Barbican Gate and the old schoolhouse. The Barbican Gate was built in 1825 and designed by William Morrison as a romantic redesign of the castle and its surrounding buildings. You can now stay in the Barbican Gate as it has recently been converted into holiday accommodation by the Irish Landmark Trust. The old school had been built in 1825 and the building is closely associated with the Barbican Gateway of Glenarm Castle. When the present village school was built, this building became redundant. It was used as a youth club from 1967 to 78, but fell vacant again until restoration started in 1985. The original parish church of Glenarm stood somewhere on the site of the building, and one large gravestone remained behind the schoolhouse, which had to be relocated to the present church during the restoration. In 1465 a Franciscan friary was established here, on a site that was donated by Robert Bissett. 3 centuries later the parish church was built here and remains in use to this day. The new church is the earliest known example of Strawberry Hill Gothic in a ministerial building in Ireland. The friary had been used as a place for burials for centuries, and one of the earliest inscriptions dates from 1641, and there are at least 2 other memorials bearing dates prior to 1700. A few miles south of the village of Glenarm, you'll come across 2 large limestone boulders. On the far side of these boulders is the Madman's Window, a naturally created window-shaped gap in the rock looking out towards the Irish Sea. The geological oddity gets its nickname from a local tale about the man from the village who lost his sweetheart in the waters of Glenarm Bay. It is said that after this terrible accident, the heartbroken man, losing grip on his sanity, visited the rocky hole on a daily basis to stare blankly through the gap and out to sea, apparently waiting for his sweetheart to return to him. Just off the coast here we can see a salmon farm. Established in 2008, Glenarm Organic Salmon Limited remains to this day the only Atlantic salmon farmer in the Irish Sea and the sole producer of the world's finest organic salmon. Based in the historic village of Glenarm, County Antrim, the company produces up to 600 tonnes of organic salmon each year, which are distributed weekly across 15 countries, from Singapore in the east to San Francisco in the west, to discerning customers seeking premium quality seafood from responsible and sustainable aquaculture. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you do that, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video.